white oppression. That's your whole history before you became multicultural oppressors. That's what I mean. What you did elsewhere, you were already doing at home. What you did to other people, you were first doing to each other. You know, when the colonizers first went to Ghana, they were flabbergasted to discover that every house, every home, had a toilet that was cleaned every day. Meanwhile, you still had your people defecating in public in collective cesspits that never got cleaned. Yes, you never cleaned them. You just buried it and dug a new one. See how you do? That's a habit with you. Just bury it and then start somewhere else. That's basically the origin of America, if you think about it. You just moved away from the cesspit of Europe to start a new cesspit on the other side of the Atlantic.
I'm gonna be straight up. I'm officially ashamed to even be considered a white American. And it doesn't help that I'm fluorescent as fuck, as if Dracula had a love child with Casper the Ghost. You know, it's 2023, so if we can no longer identify with our biological gender, then I'm officially no longer identifying with my biological ethnicity. Because I just found out the most messed up thing. And I strongly encourage you to do your own research into this and find out your own information. That way, like, you find it out for yourself. But this is what I just learned. George Washington, right? Do you know that there were indigenous black people in the Americas, and they were Moorish black people, and that the chopping of the cherry tree of George Washington was him officially cutting off their inheritance and their history from ever being remembered, and that he had written and said that in 200 years, if we remove the turbans from their heads, the sandals from their feet, and we make them think that they are just like any other black people, that they will forget their entire history and their inheritance and the fact that they are indigenous to the Americas. And did you know that our first peace treaty ever signed was with Morocco? And that if they had wanted their freedom, they could have had it, but they were never told about it, and so they were enslaved instead. Why can't we ever... Why just why? Why can't... We're the worst. Like, we're the worst. Our history is a total lie of everything. Can I move?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his going. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. Kal halayam la alahayanawa Yahweh ba'asham Yahushai ba'asham akah hakodash barakata Yahweh barakata Yahushai barakata Yahweh barakata Yahushai barakata Yahweh barakata Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preach and teach in the truth throughout the four corners of the earth in their lives, and their freedom to do so no more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled Israelites, and shalom unto the very few but faithful upward. The title of this edification is The Children Shall Complain of an Ungodly Father. Alright? And this is what is seeing taking place. You know, this is what is seeing taking place, you know. The Lord is pursuing to let me get it. Set of let me get it, which is Joel chapter 2. I think it's 27. I think it's 27. Let me see. 28 actually, Joel chapter 2 and verse 28, where it reads, And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. Alright? And what is seeing taking place, you know, is that The Lord is pouring out the Spirit upon all flesh, and upon all the nations, especially Esau, Edom, for them to see, wake up to the lies, to the lies that was being spread throughout the four corners of the earth by Esau, Edom, that deceiver, alright, that deceiver that he is, alright. These Edomites and all that in these Edomites is really waking up to the facts, the true facts of their forefathers. Alright, waking up to the lies of their forefathers. Alright. The lies that their forefathers have been pushing through the four corners of the earth, to validate, to validate their white supremacy and what have you, when these people, they are a bunch of thieves, they are a bunch of murderers, alright, liars, and what have you, so forth. They are a bunch of oppressors. This is what it is. Alright? And it's a good thing. It's a good thing to see when they themselves, acknowledging, the wickedness of their forefathers and coming out and speak, because reason why I'm saying it's a good thing is because, the scripture speaks about them coming out. The scripture speaks about them doing that. The scripture prophesy of them coming out and speaking out, against their own kind. Alright, and acknowledging the wickedness of their own kind, what their own kind have been doing, not just only to Jake. Alright, because they didn't just only oppress Jake, but we could care less about the other nation. But the fact of the matter is, they oppress the whole world. That's why the whole world is going to break forth and singing. The whole world is going to be joyful. Alright, when this man, when this man fall, with the fall of this man. Alright, because this man goes about all throughout the four corners of the earth with his lies and his deceptions and what have you, so forth. Alright, they will make you to believe that Thanksgiving, was a celebration between them and the natives, and sharing the land and this and that and the other, when really and truly the Thanksgiving celebration was they celebrating, alright, the mass slaughter, the mass genocide of Israelites of the northern kingdom, and they taking the land and what have you, so forth, giving thanks, for murder, and getting away with murder. This is what it is. That is just one of the many lies. Alright, one of the many lies. That's why the scripture says, is it Psalms 58? I believe. Psalms 58 and 1, I think. Yep, it's Psalms 58, and I will start at 2. It reads, yea, in heart you work wickedness. Alright, within their mind. Alright, they always study, they always conjure up some sort of mischief, some sort of wickedness. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the elites, the powers that be. Alright, yea, in heart you work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Alright, in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Now, as you could see, the redhead Edomite, the second clip that I played, he's finally waking up to the lies. Alright? He's finally waking up to the lies and the wickedness of his forefathers, the so-called founding fathers of America. He's actually waking up to the wickedness. The Lord is actually showing him. The Lord is actually pulling over the veil and literally the Lord is actually taking his own hand and holding the head of that Edomite and shoving it down, literally down, face first, into all the mess, all the wickedness, all the, all the atrocities, all the genocides and whatnot. Let him see it firsthand. Let him see it first sight. This is what is actually taking place. You know, this is actually taking place among some in these Edomites that is really waking up to the fact of who their people are. When there are some, other low-level Edomites, just stuck in the white supremacy, they're just stuck in deceive mode, they're just stuck in deceive mode, still being deceived, and the American dream, and America was founded on good Christian values and all this bag of nonsense, when really and truly America was founded on murder. Alright, murder and thievery, rape, robbery, pillage. This is how America was founded, alright, and established and was sanctified by witchcraft, sanctified by sorcery and what have you, so forth. This is what it is. You understand? This is what it is. So you're in a position now pursuant to Jeremiah 49 and 10. Is it 10? Yeah, Jeremiah 49 and 10, where it reads, "But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not." Alright, which means when it says he is not, it means he is not going to be any more upon the face of the earth. There shall be no more. Alright, because the Lord is, what the Lord is doing is actually doing the prep. What the Lord is actually doing is actually the preparation of Esau's judgment. Esau being exposed, and the prophets, the prophets coming out on the highways and byways and preaching this word and all these things, is actually the preparation, being prepared for the judgment of Esau. This is what it is here. So you're having a situation now where there are droves of Edomites, lots of Edomites, low-level Edomites that is just coming out, and speaking, speaking on their ancestors, what their ancestors had done, and the atrocities and all these things. Alright. Speaking, and exposing, showing you that, their image is not a squeaky clean image, as the scripture say in is it Habakkuk 2:16, I believe. So why don't I go to that scripture? Or Habakkuk 1:16. Let me see. I think it's Habakkuk 2:16, yeah. Habakkuk 2:16, it reads, "Thou art filled with shame for glory." Alright, "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be upon thy glory." And this is what it is. Alright, this is what it is. The Edomite, let's imagine that the Edomite saying, well, since we in a era now, where we do have to claim our what do you call it again, gender, gender fluidity and whatnot, so forth. Well, I choose not to stake claim on my ethnicity. Alright, because what he is researching and finding out and seeing, is something that is something, it playing within his mind, like, hey, nah boy, we really did, we did too much, we overdid it. Alright, we did what we did, and we did some more, way more than what we were taught. So what you have in, like for instance, the school system and all these things, the school system and all these things, they're coming to the realization that the school system is a lie. That's why they're having this thing called what? Critical race theory. Alright? Critical race theory. Because shameful spewing, alright, is being shed on their glory. He is not looking at his race in a glorified way. He's having a different outlook now towards his own people, towards his own race. Alright, because he is coming to the fact of the murders and all these things, the stolen land. Alright? How America was stolen and what? They put the Northern Kingdom on reservations and whatnot, so forth. You understand? This is what it is. Not just America, Canada, alright? Australia, alright? Over in South Africa and Zimbabwe, alright? Before the name Zimbabwe, what was it named? Rhodesia, alright? It was named after Cecil Rhodes, alright? A freaking demon, alright? A Edomite demon, alright? And this man, these Edomites, they pride themselves on the likes of Cecil Rhodes and what have you, so forth. You understand? They have what? Scholarships and thing after this man, name in the name of this man and whatnot, so forth, When you really check it out, you get to understand and see the wickedness. Alright, this man is no man of nobility. Alright, that is why the scripture saying that's why the scripture says in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 5, Isaiah 32 and 5, where it reads, "The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the child said to be bountiful." Yeah? Nor the wicked, the child said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. The instruments also of the child are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right. You understand? This man is no longer looked at as the upright man, as he lied to the world to make the world believe. That this is the way, you ought to look up to them, and live a life that, similar to them, for lack of better words. Because this is what they fool the world with. Alright? This is what they fool the world with. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. Yeah? This is what they did. This is what they did, and they don't care. Alright? They don't care. They could care less who they hurt, who they're hurting, you understand? And who they intend to hurt. Alright? They don't care. Because what? They are in the rulership seat, right? Alright? They are in the rulership seat. And all they are about, is just to bring destruction. All they are about is to bring hardship, upon the people, upon the masses. This is why, again, the earth is going to rejoice and singing when this man fall. Because now, when this man fall and the rightful rulers take over, which is Israel, alright, the true Israel, right? Starting with Yahushai, King David, the 144,000 elect, The earth is going to be ruled under proper management. So the people, they would be in good spirits. All right, but right now the earth is in mourning. All right, because this man, the oppressor, all right, the oppressor never ceased to oppress. You understand? Here's what it is. The oppressor never ceased to oppress. Psalm 73, and I think I will start from 5. You know what? I will start at verse 3. Psalm 73 and 3, it reads, For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men. Why? Why are they not in trouble as other men? Because they are the ones that are inflicting the trouble on other men. Because they are in rulership. Alright? Neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Yeah? Pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. They wear it, man. They wear wickedness. They are about wickedness. Wickedness is them. I'm sure if you Google the word wicked, they would see the faces of the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers. Alright? Your Jeff Bezos, your what's this guy name? Your Klaus Schwab, your Noah Yuval Hariri, and whatnot, so forth, you know. These are the faces that you would see when you Google the word wicked. Alright? Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than the heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. So they don't care. Alright? They don't care. They goes to lands, as the man rightfully say, you know. They goes to land, they conquer, they destroy, they pollute, and whatnot, so forth. And when they're done, they bury that and they move on to the next. And it's facts. It's facts. It's facts. It's not lies. It's not lies. And here, and this just goes to show you how wickedness is embedded in them, all right? They're being exposed on such a level, all right, especially with the New World Order coming into play, all right? And when you check out the New World Order, then part of the New World Order, you know, well, we don't know as to what is to ban the Bible and ban all righteousness and whatnot, so forth, so that they could continue ruling in wickedness. Their New World Order is for them to continue in ruling in wickedness. You get it? They just to show you, oh, these people could never do right. Doing right is not within them. Yeah, doing right is not within these people. I think that is Sirach 19, I think. There was scripture in Sirach 19 pursuant to that. Sirach 19, and I think it's 25. Alright. Yeah, Sirach 19:25, there is an exquisite subtlety, and the same is unjust. And there is one that turneth aside to make judgment appear, and there is a wise man that justifieth in judgment. Verse 26, there is a wicked man that hangeth down his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit. Right? Inwardly he is full of deceit, because the New World Order, all right, the New World Order that they're bringing about, all right, the deceiving you and making you think to the ones who don't have the eyes to see, you know, making you think that, you know, everything that they're bringing about, you know, with this New World Order is all beneficial and whatnot, so forth for you, and, you know, it's all for your convenience, but really and truly it's for your destruction. Alright? It's for you to become a perpetual serf unto these people, all right, which is a slave. All right? Inwardly they are full of deceit, casting down his countenance and making as if he heard not. Where he is not known, he will do thee a mischief before thou be aware. And if for want of power he be hindered from sinning, yet when he findeth opportunity, he will do evil. So this is the situation. These people, they could never do good. It was never put into them for them to do good. You know, that is the spirit that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai put upon them. Alright? Doing good, you know, these people doing good, you know, and being righteous and doing righteousness and establishing righteousness upon the face of the earth. No, that's not within them. Alright, that's not within them. These people are just plain out wicked. And this is why the Lord is going to get rid of them. You understand? Because they go about the whole earth. They went about the whole earth, as the man said, you know. They didn't just stay within Europe. After they done do what they have to do to their own, alright, to their own, what they do, they went into other lands. And what they was practicing amongst themselves, the atrocities that they were practicing amongst themselves in Europe, what did they do? They went into other lands and practiced those same atrocities. Yeah, it practiced those same atrocities, which goes back to same Habakkuk again. Alright, Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5. Habakkuk 2 and 5, it reads, Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell and is as death and cannot be satisfied, man. Who enlargeth his desire as death and hell and cannot be satisfied. This man has the whole world. They have more than the heart could wish for. They control everything. And yet still, alright, yet still. What is the agenda for 2025? To what? To kill off 6 billion people off the face of the earth. That ain't no conspiracy theory. That is facts. Because that is what they are going to do. Alright, and the thing about it is they think that the whole world friggin' stupid. I try my best to hold my tongue here. They think that everybody is stupid and they are alone smart. This is to show you how stupid they are. Like for instance, there's a lady, I forget her name, something yelling or something like that. So an ageable Edomite woman looking like a Edomite. She may be a Jake, I don't know. But she looks like a Edomite. Alright, she has been sounding the alarm for quite a while, pursuant to the CBDCs and cashless society and, you know, the intentions and what they're going to do with the CBDC and how they will be controlling it and this and that and the other. Alright. I send that up on my Facebook, alright, and I'd even used that clip on maybe one or maybe about 2 of the videos. But these people, they take down the video, they block it, and send a thing for my notification for me saying that the fact checked it and is not facts and this and that and the other. Like I mean, like, come on. Here it is, you have these bigwigs at the Bank of International Settlement, alright, which is the central bank of all central banks. And they are letting you know, yes, with the CBDCs we could be able to control, and it will be a control environment pursuant to spending and what have you, so forth. And they will be able to know what you spend and how much you spend and this and that and the other through blockchain technology and all of that. But here it is, Facebook talking shit about fact checkers. Like I mean, like, come on. They really think everybody is stupid, right? But just that goes to show you, that's just to show you who is ruling the earth, pursuant to Job 9 and 24, alright? This is the wicked that is ruling the earth right now. This is the wicked that is in power right now, that is holding the power seat right now. Alright? So it says here, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, which is debt, heavy debt. Right? Take a look at the stock market of the world, take a look at the world currency, take a look at America and their economy. Alright? The whole world is in debt. Because why? Because of this man, alright, and his wicked, evil economical standards and what have you, you know. Fiat currency and, you know, the mass printing of dollars and whatnot, so forth. Boy, oh boy. So it says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake, and awake, and awake, and awake? Because this is what you haven't some call what a woke movement now. But this is the real woke movement right now, where the nations, alright, the people, they are really waking up, they are really woke, they have awoken up to the nonsense and wickedness of this man. Alright, the narrative what they're trying to push with the war in Gaza and what have you, so forth, the people are seeing right through it. Alright? The narrative that they're pushing pursuant to the war with Ukraine and Russia and what have you, so forth, and the picture that they are trying to paint, the people are seeing right through it. You understand what I'm saying? The people has the world has woken up to this man. Let me just put it that way. The world has woken up to this man. Alright? That shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. Because what? Because thou hast spoiled many nations. Yet thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. Because of men's blood, for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. That's why when I go to Sirach 21, I think it's Sirach 21 and 8. Or 22 and 8. Let me see 21 and 8. Let me just see first here. Yeah, Sirach 21 and 8, where it reads, he that buildeth his house, alright? He that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stones for the tomb of his burial. The congregation of the wicked is like two wrapped together, and the end of them is a flame of fire to destroy them. You understand? This is what it is here. There is nothing good that is going to come out for these people, pursuant to what they have been doing upon the face of the earth. Because the Lord is going to judge them for Israel foremost. First and foremost, the Lord is going to judge them for what they have done unto his people. But don't get it twisted. The other nations are the Lord's creation too. Now the Lord is first and foremost and only for Israel. But at the same time, the Lord hates all form of evil. So he is going to judge them for what they have been doing to the whole world. The scripture speaks about the whole world will be at rest. Alright, the whole world will be at rest when this man come down. And this is why, this is the reason why, you know, they're fighting tooth and nail against us, the Hebrew Israelites, because we are declaring their end. And we are declaring the way how their end is going to come about, and they don't like it. But it again and again and again, we have to understand and deal with the fact of the matter that it is facts You all want to talk about fact check and fact check? Hey, the records are there to speak for itself. It is facts that we are speaking. It is facts that you all murdered, mass murder, genocide, mass murder and genocide in order to get the land of America. There is no doubt about it. And then they would have the proud ass Edomites will talk shit about these. They were fighting amongst themselves and killing out one another. So we just seize the opportunity. Well, all right, no problem. You all seize the opportunity. All right, no sin. You know, you all talk about manifest destiny, which really and truly it was manifest destiny because it was all that the Lord had ordained. All right. So good. So where your judgment is concerned, is manifest destiny the same way? There is all. It's just manifest destiny pursuant to your judgment, your annihilation, eradication, and extermination from off the face of the earth. You know, manifest destination. Because the same thing, you all warring each other. you all look at you all right now, you know, you all warring each other, you all killing out each other, whatnot, so forth, and you all going to bring about World War III and this and that and the other. So we know it's going to seize the opportunity. We know it's going to seize the opportunity. I mean, come on. It's only fair, right? It's only fair. We know it's going to seize the opportunity. But it just goes to show, man. It just goes to show. Yeah? It just goes to show. And, you know, it's a beautiful thing to see their own waking up and speaking out. Not just waking up, but actually speaking out. And actually showing you all, you know, what you all really are about, what you all really are. You understand? This is what it is. This is what it is. That's why when I go to Sirach, saying in the book of Sirach, Sirach 41 and 5, Sirach 41 and 5, where it reads, the children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly. The inheritance of sinners' children shall perish, shall perish, and their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach. Why, Lord? The children will complain of an ungodly father. Right? And this is what is seeing now. This is why I titled this, you know, the children shall complain of an ungodly father. Because this is what you're seeing. You know how many Edomites? There is just 2 clips. There are way more. You know, there are way more. I'm sure if brothers taking this video, you know, YouTube just done shadow banner, but I'm sure, you know, if the Lord permitted that, you know, brothers get to see this video, alright, and listen to it, and what have you, so forth. They might make response to it and show you way and show you and add on to it, you know, clips, you know, showing where these Edomites is just speaking out, just spilling, they're just spilling. They're just spilling. Hey, this is what George Washington did. This is what Andrew Jackson did. This is what what's his name? Abraham Lincoln. This is what he did. You know. This is what Bill Gates of hell is doing to the people in West Africa and what have you, so forth. You know, this is what this one had done. This is what King Leopold had done. You know, this is what the American government had done in Guatemala. This is what they had done in Panama. This is what they had done in Cuba. You know, this is what they're doing right now in Haiti. You understand what I'm saying? The children will complain of an ungodly father because it's too much. It's too much. And and the ones who is speaking out, shame is taking them over. All right, because why? Remember, they are a prideful people. All right, they hold themselves in such high pride. So, because of the falseness of the falseness of the history that was taught to them, now that they got to see the true history, they cannot stomach it. Now that they see any true history, they cannot stomach it. Because why? It is too much. It is way overbearing. Watch me. You cannot. I don't think it have. Where they call it, boy, and them. I don't know the technology world too much, but like megabytes or terabyte or whatever. I think it's terabytes. I think that the biggest or something like that. So, within memory, for technology to store information and whatnot. I don't think it have any terabyte in the world that could contain all the atrocities and wickedness that these might have done from their existence. And I'm not just speaking about from the Renaissance period to now. And even from the Renaissance period to now, I don't think it have any memory capacity within technology that could contain their atrocities. All right. Even with that, even from that short period of 1,000 years, from the 1100s till to 2024, 1,000 years plus. All right. What about from when they were the Romans? What about from when they were the Grecians? All right, and when they was linking with the Babylonians and what have you, so forth, and the Medo-Persians, hey, these people have a long track record of violence, of murder, of genocide. All right, because you have to remember, even from since when there was when they go track all the way back to Cain, because they are the descendants of Cain, the reincarnation. All right, they never been judged, man. They never been judged. All right, they never been judged, and the Lord didn't really put a stop to them. He just leave them, let them go on and on and on and on, like the judgment energizer bunny. You understand? Oh boy, these people. This is why the people are the children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. Woe be unto the ungodly men which have forsook the law, forsaken the law of the Most High. If you increase, it shall be to your destruction. And if you were born, ye shall be born to a curse. And if you die, a curse shall be your portion. And this is what it is. They are the people of, they are the curse of the Lord. Alright? This is why they're going to be judged. This is why they're going to be judged. Job. Let's take a look at Job. Alright, Job chapter 27. Job chapter 27 and verse 13 or 14. Let me see 14. Start from 13. Job chapter 27 verse 13. It reads, this is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty, which they shall receive. And if his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. Yeah? If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widow shall not weep. Though he heap up silver as the dust, and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. Yeah, he buildeth his house as a moth and as a booth, that the keeper make it. Yeah? The rich man shall lie down, but he shall not be gathered. His eyes, he openeth his eyes, and he is not. Yeah, he's not going to be, and he's not going to be upon the face of the earth anymore. Why? Terrors take hold on him as waters. A tempest stealeth him away in the night. The east wind, yeah, the east wind, thermal nuclear destruction, Dongfeng 41. The east wind carried him away, and he departed, and a storm hurleth him out of his place, man, which is thermal nuclear fire, man. For Yahweh shall cast upon him and not spare. He would fain flee out of his hand. Men shall clap their hands at him and shall hiss him out of his place. Man, the whole earth is going to rejoice when this man come to his destruction, when this man come to his end. You understand? This is what it is. Ain't no two ways about it. Alright? Ain't no two ways about it. This is Job chapter 20 and verse 4. Knowest thou this of old, since man was placed upon the earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Yeah, and the joy of a hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach up to the clouds. Yeah, you understand? Rulership, power, all these things. All right. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Yeah. Wait now, what the white man? What about the white man? What about the white people and them? What going on with them? You know how long me see them? Yeah? He shall flee, he shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him, which is what? Rulership. Alright, sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Alright, there is no what? There is no throne for thee. Alright? His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. Alright? His children shall seek to please the poor. Alright? Come out and speak out of all the atrocities that they have done unto us and whatnot. But hey, that still doesn't take away from your judgment, because at the end of the day, you are an Edomite. And a good Edomite is a dead Edomite, because they are all wicked. Alright? His bones are full of sin of his youth. Yeah, from sins in the garden. Which shall ye down with him in the dust? Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth, yet his meat in his bowels is turned, it is the gall of asp within him. He had swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh shall cast them out of his belly. So all that they stole, all that gold and all that precious stones and everything, you know, everything that they have been stealing, all right, all the plutonium and uranium and this and that and the other, they have been stealing, the cobalt, and, you know, the Lord is going to, hey, take this man out of his place, retrieve everything that they have stolen, and restore it unto the children of Israel. And we are going to make good use of it. All right? He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and butter, which is what? His rulership and all that he have achieved, his new world order, you know, his riches, you know, these things. He's not going to see it. He's not going to, their new world order, they will only reach a part, you know, a certain part within their new world order. All right, they could only go so far. All right, because what? The Lord set bounds upon them, all right? That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Why, Lord? Because he hath oppressed the poor, because he hath oppressed and forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, and he shall not save that which he desires. So what? He's not going to have his new world order. Alright? Esau Edom is not going to have his new world order. Alright? Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Alright, when he started chip everybody and getting closer to the completion of his new world order and whatnot, so forth, the Lord is going to have him in difficulties. Alright? The Lord is going to have him in difficulties, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him, which is the nations, the people, alright, the workers, his, those who remain, to be his serfs, his slaves. They're going to revolt against this man. Alright? They're going to revolt against this man. Alright? When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Which is what? The thermonuclear missiles. While this man is about to really get into the enjoyment, of his new world order, there's what it is. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall what? The bow of steel shall strike him true. It is drawn out of the body, yea, the glistering sword cometh out of his gall, terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places, a fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And this is what you're seeing taking place now. This man is being revealed in this time. Alright, that's why the scripture say in Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 2, and I think is 8 or 9, let me see, I think is, I was there from 7, but the point is 8. For the mystery is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work, only he now letteth, and will let until he be taken out of the way. So the Lord is letting this man do. That is why I say it didn't have a memory capacity within, to store information, within these computers and what have you, so forth, that could be able to store all the wickedness that this man have done. It will override it. I'm telling you, it will override it. Right? And then shall that wicked be revealed. Alright? Then shall that wicked be revealed. So we're in a time of revelation where this man is being revealed. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is what? The prophets. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, which is what? The chariots. Right? There's what it is. So going back, Job 20 and I think it was, 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And this is what is seen. The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. So, boy, oh boy, oh boy, I wouldn't want to be a flea under this man's collar. Alright, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. This man, Esau Edom, Your own people complaining about you. That says that should, that says a lot, and that should, But hey, it is what it is. Because wickedness is embedded within this man. Alright? So with that, I hope you all was edified through the power and spirit of Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. This is your brother Kahan from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Campaign Trinidad. Alright, signing out, saying Shalom, Kal Halayam La, Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shemaka Kodash Barakata, Yahweh Barakata Yahushai. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, blessing, salutation unto the brothers who preaching and teaching the truth through the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and their freedom to do so now more than ever. Shalom unto the speckled bird Israelites, and shalom unto the very few, but faithful Akwat, which is the sisters, that listening and learning. Alright, so shalom, wabad babal unto this wicked place.